When Brianna Ghey left home on February the 11th, it was to be for the last time. An anxious teenager who rarely went out alone, she messaged her mum that day, "I'm on the bus by myself. I'm scared," she wrote. Her mum replied, "That's well good." She was proud of her, she said. That last message, though, the last Brianna's mum, Esther, ever sent her, it seems she never read. Because there were other plans that day, the plans to kill Brianna, spelled out in this handwritten note found crumpled on a bedroom floor, with a smiley face and a heart in the top corner, the date and the victim, and the details of how she'd be killed. It laid out how she'd be led to Linear Park in Culcheth in Warrington, and what would happen when they got there. It was, the prosecution said, exactly what ultimately did happen.
On that Saturday afternoon, a couple were walking on this path when they saw two people bending over, they said, as if tending a dog. As they got closer, they realised it was, in fact, the bloodied body of a young woman, face down in the mud. It was Brianna Ghey.
Brianna died as the result of a sustained and violent assault, stabbed 28 times. She was pronounced dead in that park. The court saw messages between her two killers in the weeks before, in which they discussed killing other children as well. They initially planned to kill Brianna 2 weeks earlier, when the girl messaged the boy to say she's agreed to come to Culcheth tomorrow. The boy replied, "So I bring my knife?" The girl said yes. "Is it definitely sharp enough, by the way?" The girl then sent a message to the boy saying, "Meet me at the wooden posts in Linear at 12. We'll go over plan again, and I'll show you where I'm killing her." And then we both walk to the library to meet her. And grab on to Brianna, slit her throat. When she starts to fall, stab her in the back. Then pass me the knife. I want to stab her at least once, even if she's dead, just 'cause it's fun, lol. The boy then said, "Let's have 2 words, one for getting the knife ready and another to stab." The girl replied, "For get knife ready, I'll look at you and cough, and to stab, I'll say gay." After Brianna's death, the girl posted this tribute, calling her an amazing friend. In fact, the court heard she and the boy were preoccupied with violence, torture, and death.
That thirst for kill from 2 15-year-olds, that was really disturbing. We still do not know to this day why they've done it, what sort of led them to want to do it. Obviously now they've played on the fact that they thought it was a fantasy, but when you read those messages, it was quite clear that was a plan, that wasn't a fantasy.
Brianna was 16 when she died. The court heard that although she was born male, she was living, dressing, and referring to herself as female. The girl who killed Brianna was fascinated by her. The boy referred to her as it.
The loss of her young life.
In the days that followed Brianna's death, dozens of vigils were held across the country in her memory. A teenager who thought she was just going to the park for the afternoon, but who instead met the most horrific of deaths. Greg Milam, Sky News.